Hello, and welcome to Healing 101. I'm super excited every Monday through Friday live at 5 to come to you. Guys, we are going to another level. I am super duper excited in case you haven't figured it out. I am so in love with this journey of healing. I am so in love with falling in love with myself, Mom. I am so in love with caring for myself. I am so in love with making sure that I have practices every single day to take my life to the next level. And it gets better and better. It gets more fun. It gets more joyful. It's like starting to get really, really exciting. Is this still a little tough dealing with some things from the past? Yup. I don't know when that part is going to go away, but guess what? I'm not tapping out. So I don't know about you, Cheryl, but if y'all not tapping out, put one in the comments. Like, we staying on this healing journey. We don't know where it's going to take us, but we know for absolute sure it's got to be better than what's going on right now. I don't know about you, but I've been through some things in my life. I don't know about you, but I've been in some places that felt dark, that felt like depression, that felt like anxiety, that felt like abandonment, that felt like rejection, that felt like so much heartache and pain. But I'm so excited that there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm so excited that every cloud has a silver lining, Sarah. It does, Alicia. It does. I am excited about that. So, guys, let's get into it. If you're new, just know this. You were not born to suffer, okay? And we cannot pour from an empty cup. So we have to pour into ourselves each and every day. It is not an option. It is mandatory. You telling me you're going to give your boss 8 hours, but you're not going to give yourself a minute? You're going to give your kids all your time and energy, your family, your man, your girl, your boo, but you're not going to give yourself? Stop playing. We're not doing that no more, Sarah. We just don't do that over here. So if you're new, just know we come together to heal live. I'm not here to tell anybody anything. I am here to show you the way through my life. I am here through my life to be an example to show you that I am being transparent and healing live right before you. So all I'm saying is come on this journey with me. That's it. The authority is not me. The authority in your life is you. Once you learn to sit still and pay attention to yourself, your life is going to open up. It's going to be so amazing, Mom. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So let's get into it. I'm so excited today. All right, let's talk. So the topic we're going to talk about today is we're not going to focus on all the things in our life that's not going right. We are going to focus on the things that are great. Because see what happens in our life, and let me tell you where depression comes from. Depression is worry over your past. Anxiety is worry over your future. And the way depression creeps up on us and it becomes severe and it sets in, let me tell you how. It's because we look at our lives, our relationships, our money, our family, our house, our car, our education, everything. We look at ourselves in the mirror. We check ourselves out spiritually and physically and mentally. And we look at ourselves and we're like, wait 1 minute. Things are not the way I want them to be. So what happens with depression is the result of us looking at our lives in a way that we wish it could be. Oh, I wish my relationship was better. I wish I had more money. I wish. See, depression comes from looking at your life in a way that you wish. I wish my life would be this way instead of just looking at your life as it is. If we would just get honest with ourselves, if we would just seek the truth in the matter, you're not going to be depressed when your family is treating you sideways. You're just not. You're going to look at it and you're going to accept it. And you're going to say, if I was the person that looked out for you and I was the person who put you first and I was the person who depleted myself, and at the end of the day, I'm not getting no reciprocity. At the end of the day, it's not coming back. Don't get depressed. Look at the situation. Why in the world are you looking for reciprocity in the first place? Let's start there. Why are you looking to receive back from where you gave out to? That's not how universal laws work. You let it go, you release it, and you let the universe and God pay you back any way they seem fit. It is not your job to say, I gave this to my son. My son is supposed to give this back to me. No, he's not. He has his own destiny, his own purpose, his own life. He don't owe you anything. And the reason why you are depressed is you are expecting reciprocity from places that you planted. But that's not your job. It is not your job to determine how God is going to pay you back. It is not your job to determine how the universe is going to pay you back. You think you're getting a heap of manifestations by saying, I gave to you, you didn't give back to me. I gave to you, mom, you didn't give back to me. I gave to you, son, you owe me back. I gave to you, auntie. I gave to you, cousin. I gave to you, teacher. I gave to you, pastor. No, Coco, no. That's not how it works. You just freely give and you just wait for it. I don't know if y'all know, but God ain't no debtor. He don't keep debt like we do. You know how we call and make payments? He ain't like that. He gonna pay you back. Be still. Stop having unrealistic expectations of what you've done in your life, because that's why we always focus on what's not going right. I don't know why. I don't know why we having holidays and I'm just not feeling it. I'm in the same boat I was last year. I still ain't got no money for no Christmas presents. My family's still not including me. Ain't nothing changed. Exactly. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so happy you said that. Nothing has changed, including you. Are they thinking about it, Mom? I turned my head to see if they were thinking about it. Nothing has changed. You don't want life to get better. You want to get better. You don't want things to change. You got to change, boo. If you don't know, I'm telling you today. The reason why things haven't changed in our life is because we are not intentional about our lives. We don't make sure that every moment counts. We just don't do it. But we want the pie at the end of the sky. We want that gold. We want everything. But what have you deposited? What was your action towards what you wanted to receive? We're not going to be focusing no more on all of the things that are not going right. We're not going to focus anymore. I don't care if you don't talk to me. I don't care if the bank account is negative. I can't focus on that. Because the same person that gave myself the problem of the negative bank account, which is me, I cannot be the same person that relieves myself of that negative bank account unless I become different. It's not what you have, it's who you are. It's not what you accumulate, it's who you become. Everything around you is a tally, adding up. It's a tally. It's a tally. Okay, relationships, let's look. Okay. Money in the bank? Okay. Spirituality, it's a tally of who you are. What are you depositing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So what we're going to talk about today is how we're not going to be in that way no more. We're going to have a conversation. Guess what we're going to have a conversation about, Sarah? Tianve, we are talking about our future selves. That's what we're talking about. Every day you have an opportunity to build your future every single day. There's not one day, one moment, 1 week, 1 year that goes by that you don't have the opportunity to build your future. See, every day we don't do it, we are robbing ourselves. Listen, every single day that we don't invest in ourselves, we are robbing ourselves of our future self. Let me tell you what we need to be doing. Every single day. Every single day. What are you doing to increase yourself and build yourself spiritually? Do you have a meditation, prayer, journaling practice in place? Do you have a time where you still awake for a bare bone minimum of 5 more minutes? You guys should have graduated by now, Queen. Y'all should be at 2 hours. Get excited. We've been doing this over a year. What is the time that you intentionally have on your calendar that you steal away for 5 minutes. Thank you, Lavesta. What you need to be doing spiritually to invest in yourself. I need you to know, if you do not invest in yourself, you will be spiritually bankrupt. And when the trouble comes, that's right, every day, Coco, when the trouble comes, you are going to be so depleted. You wondering why you don't have any energy. You wondering why you don't have any zest for life. Where's my joy? Where's my happiness? What have you done to fill up your happiness bowl? What have you done? I talk to clients every day. I said, let's go through your schedule. Let's go through your schedule. Oh, I wake up in the morning. I'm tired. I get coffee. I feel like I haven't slept. I'm tired. I go to work. I hate my job. I hate my coworkers. I hate my boss. Then I come back home and I'm faced with my ungrateful family. Then I make some food for them. Then I go and drink me some wine so I can knock myself out, because life is tough. And then I go to bed and I do that over and over and over again. I'm like, really? So look on your schedule and tell me, where is your joy, your happiness, and your peace? Where is it? Where is it? They're like, I ain't got none. I'm like, oh, so you wondering why you feel depleted in every area of your life. However, you're not depositing. Look, you bankrupt, baby. You need to add something in it. You need to invest in yourself. I know you want to invest in the grandchildren. I know you want to invest in your boo. I know you want to invest in your church, but by God, please invest in yourself. Please, at some moment before the clock strikes January the 1st, 2023, consider yourself a priority, please. Because let me tell you, we have to build ourselves up spiritually. Right? What is your practice? All right, Pam, next thing. Physically, what are we doing? You want to be strong when you're 80 years old? Are you walking every day? You don't want to have joint pain. You don't want to have back pain. You want a little muscles. You want to have a strong core. You want to have a strong core. What are you doing? You really think you're going to live this life to be 80 or 90 with some vitality and longevity, and you ain't invested nothing in your physical body? Are you delusional? Are you kidding me? Don't be surprised. Like, I'm not surprised when we have illness, sickness, disease, and I'm not surprised. I have it in my family too. But I had to make a decision. Oh, no. And I said another word in front of no that I won't repeat. But I was like, oh, no. We're just not going to lay down and take dementia. We're just not going to lay down and take Alzheimer's and high blood pressure and lupus and cancer and diabetes. We're just not going to lay down and take, oh, no, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. Oh, no, buddy. No. What are you doing physically to invest in yourself? You must be intentional, or guess what? Just like you're going to be spiritually bankrupt, you are also going to be physically bankrupt. You're going to find yourself in a wheelchair. You're going to find yourself laying in somebody's nursing home waiting for somebody to feed you. And I don't know about y'all and the people y'all have in y'all life, but that's scary to me. I go to my dad's facility and I feed him. I be like, who going to feed me? That's scary to me. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who in your life. But I'm like, and I ain't waiting for nobody to feed me. I'm going to feed myself. Y'all better get excited about that. Next thing, mentally. Everybody stop right now and clap for yourself and give yourself a pat on the back for being logged in to Healing 101. Because you're doing something mentally every day. Meet me here. Catch up on the replays. You're doing something every single day, Monday through Friday, live at 5 to deposit into yourself mentally. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't do any of those things, you will be mentally bankrupt. You know, when you find yourself depleted, feeling like you want to be in a fetal position because life is so tough and you don't understand why people you had poured into treat you like crap. And you don't understand why you have given to so many that you are depleted. You don't understand. But it's the universe saying, fill up your own pot. Fill up your own bowl. What you waiting for? How long you been living? Tell me. Somebody tell me. If it's you, just put a heart or something in the comments. How many of you had somebody in your life to knock on the door and randomly say, you know what? I just want your life to be better. Here's $1 million. Please buy your dream home, your dream car. And by the way, I'm your dream husband or wife. Has that happened to anybody? Anybody knock on your door? Anybody knock on your door and say they're here to fulfill all of your dreams? They're here to give you all the money you need. They're here to help you with your physical body. Did a personal trainer knock on your door and say, guess what? I'm going to show you how to work out for free. Did that ever happen? Did you ever have a nutritionist to knock on your door and say, I'm normally $250 per hour, Pam, but I decided to work with you free for the rest of your life? People, it doesn't happen. I know back in the day, we used to have the sweepstakes. They knock on your door. That's 1 in 2 billion people it happens to. You get $1 million. By the time they take all the taxes, you're broke. But I'm sorry, unless you're just this amazing lottery player with phenomenal luck, I just want you to know, nobody's going to knock on your door and bring you the pie at the end of the sky. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, here, I'm your perfect soulmate. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, here's your perfect vehicle. Here's your the keys to your perfect home. Here are the diplomas and degrees that you did not work for. Here's your dream opportunity. Here's the papers to your business. Here's the keys to your office. So since we know that's not going to happen, why are we going to continue to focus on all of the things that are not going right instead of doing something in our lives to make sure we're going in the right direction, to make sure that we're producing something right in our life? Same thing financially. We have to invest in ourselves. Let me tell you something. I follow this guy named 19 Keys. I recommend you follow him. He's amazing. And this is what he said. What you do not accomplish today, you stole from yourself yesterday. That hit me hard. What you do not accomplish today, you stole from yourself yesterday. So my question to you is, how long will you keep up the regimen of stealing from yourself every day? Like, how long are you going to keep up that regimen, right? It is, let me tell you something. What happens is you will be depleted. Spiritually, you will not be able to stand crisis, death, challenges, problems, difficulties. You'll be too depleted. That's why we get stuck in depression and anxiety, because we have been so depleted because we are not pouring into ourselves. Next thing, besides the severe depression and anxiety, guess what? This point you probably, let me tell you something he told me. That thing hit me so hard. Money will cure and avoid all panic attacks associated with bills. And I was like, duh. Everybody knows that if you had money, you wouldn't be worried about the rent. That's okay. But he said, no, you don't hear me. See, what you don't understand is that you have what you need, but you give it away. Somebody tells you, go buy a Balenciaga that costs umpteen thousands, and you got to have it. I don't even know how much it costs, y'all. It's probably 5, 6, 7, 800. I don't know. And you got to have it. Not even knowing, if you look at the research of the company, what things they are doing negative in society, which is really sad. But on another note, you will spend your money on things that you cannot afford. You have to have that Louis Vuitton purse. You have to have that Mercedes Benz. You will spend money on what you can't afford. And when your family calls you with an emergency, you will make sure you give it to them. They say, oh my God, my light's about to be cut off. I need $200. And guess how much you have? $200. And you're like, oh my God, I can't see my family out. I can't see my family with no lights. And then guess what you do? You give them $200. So what happened was their emergency just stole from your future self. Their emergency just stole from your stockpile. And guess what happens? We always say, I never have enough money. How can I find the money? But guess what we do? We put ourselves in debt unknowingly about your money. If you were intentional about your money, when that money came in, you would sit down, you would pray over, you would meditate, you would journal, you would see what was needed. And you're like, well, I ain't got enough to pay what I got now. There's no way I can get ahead. Why? Because you're focusing on all the things that are not working. I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough. Instead of focusing on what does work. My husband came to me. We had Geico. We was paying like $400 or $500 a month for 2 cars. And he's like, babe, we got to figure out a way to slice this down. He went to some website comparing car insurance. Our Progressive is $123 a month. With towing, everything. I was like, it got to be cheap because we don't have towing, because we don't have this, or we don't have collision, we don't have this. He said, no, we got everything. I was like, what? So our family just saved $375 every 30 days because my husband would have looked at insurance. He said, something's up with this Xfinity internet. Ours was about $200 a month. He said, that's a little bit high. We have T-Mobile as a cell phone carrier. T-Mobile was doing a promotion where you can get internet for less than $50 a month. And I'm like, it's not going to work. It ain't going to cover the house. It ain't going to have the speed. And he's like, now our $200 Xfinity bill is now like $39. So that's another $170 plus $350. That's over $500. So every 30 days, we have an additional $500 while you sitting there crying, talking about, I ain't got enough. I ain't got enough. This costs too much. Every time I get paid, the money goes back out the door instead of saying, okay, I'm not going to focus on all the things that ain't working. I'm going to focus on what's working and what's working. Who on this live, put one in the comments if you're going to start checking your bills. If you're going to start checking to see where you can save. And if you're going to shut your mouth and say, no, I can't help you. Because let me tell you what 19 Keys said about our family emergencies. He said he used to help this aunt, give her money all the time. She always had emergencies. She always had needs. And guess what he did? She did. She robbed him. That's right, Coco. She robbed him, Pam. She robbed the man, Sarah, that was helping her trees. She robbed him. And he used to help her all the time. And he realized that if he would have said no when she asked for $1,000, if he would have said no when she asked for $2,000, and no, y'all know y'all got that family member ain't never going to pay you back. He said if he added all that up, he could have had 50 G's for himself. But he's broke. He's bankrupt. Levester's ready. He's bankrupt. Because he gave and he gave and he gave. But what I want you to do is understand, in every area of your life, Mom, thanks, you will be bankrupt if you don't stop looking at all the ways that things aren't working. If you have toxic relationships, stop looking at the people. Look at yourself. Why are you magnetizing to yourself, attracting to yourself toxic people? And furthermore, once you find out they toxic, why you still hang out with them though? That's what I want to know. You know they toxic. You know they're not good for you. You know they don't mean you no good. But you just got to hang out with them though. Why? It ain't them. It's you. So I want you to take a look at your life. And I want you to be intentional about your life. And I want you to take a look and say, wait 1 minute. In 2023, I will not be bankrupt. I won't be bankrupt in my bank account because I'm going to find the money, baby. I'm going to figure it out. If I just say no to my family members borrowing every other week, there goes some little change right there. And if I tell them, look, you need to be independent. You need to be responsible for yourself. I'm going to help you. No. No is a complete sentence. I don't need no excuses or no reasons. Don't count my money. It's not your dime. Get excited. So hopefully this year, you will learn to be self-sufficient. I'm not saying we're not going to help people. We love everybody. And we want to help everybody. But I challenge you right now to get a paper and to write down the last 5 years, all the people that borrowed from you that didn't pay back and how much that is. And tell me if you have that amount in your bank account right now. You got that 10,000? You got that 20,000 that you can count on? Can you even go back to that one person? All right, Cynthia. Can you even go back to that one person and say, hello? Hello? Can you give it back? You can't go back, Sarah. You can't. So do yourself a favor and invest in yourself. That's right, Cheryl. Do yourself a favor and invest in yourself spiritually. Take that time every single day. Solitude is your superpower. You're going to figure that out. Take the time with your bank account to see what you can tweak. You got it. You just don't know. I promise you, you've got it. If you even just declutter, and put some stuff on Facebook Marketplace that you haven't used in over 5 years, there go $500 right there. And sit that in your account. And let me tell you, listen to me close. Let me tell you how that cures your depression, how that cures your anxiety, how that cures your panic attacks. I'm going to tell you right now. Because when your light bill was about to get cut off, and your light bill, they come in and shut you down for $200. What if you had $500 in your account? Are you having a panic attack? Wait for it. If you had the $500 that you gave away for your own personal crisis, Pam, will you have a panic attack? No, you're going to pull off $200, pay your bill, and keep it moving. See, y'all don't understand the energy of money and how important it is. We just give it away like it's nothing. It's Christmas time. Everybody gonna be like, I'm going into debt. I'm going into debt. I'm putting on all my credit cards. Everybody gonna know I'm Santa Claus. Get excited. And then in January, you're going to be calling me because you're going to be full of depression and anxiety. Don't worry, I'll be available. Get excited. I'm a life coach. But that panic attack going to come. You're like, oh, I can't take care of this. Oh, I can't take care of that. Oh, you had it, sis. Oh, you had it, sis. All I'm going to tell you is keep it. Be intentional about yourself because you deserve that. You deserve not to have panic attacks. You deserve not to be in severe depression. You deserve not to have anxiety and worry over your future. If you had $500 in your account, which the average American family does not have because we live beyond our means, do you think that would soothe you just a little bit when your daughter get a letter from school and she needs some money? Do you think, Aaliyah, that would help just a little bit? Oh, no, the heart palpitations ain't coming. Because what you going to do, you going to peel it off. You be like, oh, we good. Let me go ahead and, let me go. Oh, we good. We good over here. Get excited. That's right. The average American family lives check to check. I'm going to show you how to relieve depression and anxiety. Put a little change away. Look at your account. See what you can move around. Not so that you can have money for your family and your friends and go out drinking and clubbing. So you can have peace of mind. Do you understand that money is energetic? I want you to have peace of mind in 2023. I want when you get a notice that you weren't expecting to get, Pam, I want you to be like, oh, that ain't no problem. Let me go handle that. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, it's getting cut off tomorrow. Who am I going to call? Oh my God. Mom, sister, brother, please. That's depression and anxiety. So guys, we're not going to focus on all the things that's not going right. If we have relationships in our life that's not going right, we're going to try to nurture them. We're going to have unconditional love. But if it's not pouring into us and if it's not elevating us, we're going to increase our finances. Am I saying, oh my God, I have to get a new business with $1 million? No, I'm like, look at your bills right here, right now. I told you my husband saved us over $500 every 30 days by just looking at the bills. So every 30 days, okay, he saved that. Get excited, right? That's a big difference. So guys, we're going to shut it down. We're going to continue this tomorrow. But I want you to get an action plan for 2023. I don't want you to be caught in depression and anxiety. See, we always borrowing from our future self. We are stealing from our future self. What you don't deposit in yourself today will make you bankrupt tomorrow. So deposit into your self-healing. Deposit into your self-love. Deposit into your self-care. So when the troubles, problems, difficulties, and challenges come, you can stand the test of time. Why? Because you have invested in yourself, the greatest investment in the world. So guys, may God continue to shine his face upon you. May God be gracious to you and grant you peace. This is the season that we understand that we are forgiving ourselves for believing that we could have done better when we didn't know how. If you ain't know how to save, sis, that's okay. You better go on YouTube and learn it, baby. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We forgive ourselves. We ain't going to do it no more, though. We ain't going to keep stealing from ourselves no more. We're not going to keep depleting ourselves in our relationships. We're not going to keep depleting ourselves in our bank account. We're not going to keep depleting ourselves in our spirituality. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We don't do that no more. So we are ready for things to start going our way, y'all. We ready, y'all. We ready. And we trust and believe in the process. So guess what? What you want once you, it's already done. It's already done. We already have it. Y'all all in agreement. Come on, y'all. It's already ours. I already know my 2023 is going to be amazing because I start depositing my body physically with my nutrition and my workout, and I'm working out the rest. So y'all get excited. Have an amazing, phenomenal day on purpose. Thanks, Mom.